Assalamu alaikum everyone, Hassan Wadi with you back again, HCI brand ambassador and spokesperson. I'm so happy to be here. I'm here with Dr. Emdad Khan. MashaAllah, he's behind so many projects, so many organizations. He is a brilliant man. I was just hearing his story now, but his heart is all about supporting the community, helping the people in need. And actually, his story today is going to be a beautiful story. But before I do that, I want to thank you for joining us, Doctor. Thank you so much. We're so happy to have you. He's going to tell us his story with HCI, how he started. I believe it was 1998. Yes. And how did you get into HCI, Doctor? And what got you into it in the beginning?
So as I was saying, I used to be here working in the Nortel and Ericsson as a system engineer. So I saw there is a opportunity to help the Muslim community children. So I used to run tutoring center all over the Ottawa as a volunteer. And then my wife had an idea to help the home-based businesses and then small businesses. So then we started in the Bayshore Recreation Center a bazaar, especially during Ramadan and Eid al-Adha. At that bazaar, we used to invite all of the organization at the cost of very small, $20 to $50. But I met Kaleem and Kaleem called me. I said that your bazaar stall is there, it is free. So that was my first introduction with Brother Kaleem. And then from then on, because I wanted to always help the community, Brother Kaleem, when he used to do any events in the HCI, he will call me. And then my second important introduction with Brother Kaleem was that I was persuading him to be our gold sponsor. He gave me at that time good amount of money, $10,000 to run and call iLead. That was the conference organized by Ottawa, getting all the Muslim organizations. So he was the gold sponsor. And then I like his idea of helping the needy, orphans, and especially sponsoring. Those are the way I have been doing it. But when we get the SNMC build up, then SNMC has a mandate to help the needy and orphans. Every year we give 200 to 300,000. As a part of diversity, we used to channel almost any calamity, some money through HCI, of course, plus the other organizations. These are the, in short, how I would get engaged with the Brother Kaleem and the HCI. And also, I used to see always this young lady, Mahmouda, always there. Because normally our South Asian not volunteer much, but she was always there everywhere, ready to volunteer, sign up the people.
You're talking about our executive director at the moment. So back then she was just the volunteering.
Yes.
Wow, that was back all the way wow. And now she's the big boss.
Yes,
So you've seen the whole progress.
Yes.
MashaAllah. So while you were with HCI, what are some of the key things that you learned that maybe you can share with others that they can?
So what I was actually interesting to say, Kaleem also, he was an executive director. He was always a man of the earth. And then he also motivate people to volunteer. And that's the way how I would say I learned this skill. I used to talk with the people. I used to get the people to volunteer. So this, being his executive director, he would be always working on. Even when I was doing fundraising for the SNMC in the Ottawa Masjid, this Imam was also surprised. He's no longer Imam there. Oh, you are a president, but you are still coming there. So one of the simplicity with Brother Kaleem was that he would go every organization, then open a stall and talk with the people. So that's one of the things is to motivate. Other thing is that to help the less fortunate, whether they are orphans, whether they are needy, or whether there is a calamity, that we can do some changes. Because in Canada, there is an opportunity to help the different organizations. So I think eventually also, Brother Kaleem helped me when with the SNMC I started beginning, it was big, but I needed to help the needy and orphan, and then I again approached Brother Kaleem to introduce somebody in Bangladesh. He introduced me with the Shurobi, and then first year in 2013, he actually sponsored me the CBET Fast Fundraising Dinner. So there is a multiple way we work back and forth. I learned from them. They also learned from SNMC, also from CBET. even Mahmouda, she was my first MC of the 2013
Wow, yeah.
in my CVET.
She's a great speaker, yes, mashallah.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah. We have executive, multiple skills are executive
Yes,
director.
true. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. She has a all-rounder.
All-rounded, yeah.
I am actually especially fascinated the way she is now working, even in the COVID. Every Friday or the other Friday, do the online. In fact, I learned many things. Even my 2020 CVET fundraising, some idea from her, some idea from the other,
Mashallah.
because things are changing rapidly and she's adapting. And especially I
Yes.
like the project of the water, because I also consider water is life. In the Quran
Yeah.
also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned He created everything from the water, and
Yeah.
one stage His throne was also on water, and then air is important to survive, but next to air is the water. So alhamdulillah, she is doing a number of water based project, and then we have also shared other things also. When the Rohingya crisis started, I gave her the SNMC hall free. At that time she was, I am not sure you are the executive director or not,
Yeah.
but then we said that we combine the Syria and the Rohingya, and then we did a fundraising. I think we channel also through HCI a lot of money to the Rohingya crisis.
Mashallah.
Because SNMC is a different organization which is always to help needy and orphans, and also
Mashallah.
family counseling. So
Mashallah.
that's the way.
Mashallah. So my last question for you, brother, is you mentioned, from what I got from your talk, was the biggest thing was volunteering, the importance of helping others, supporting others. And no matter who you are and how big your position is, and you mentioned that president who still volunteered. So no matter how high you are, to still give back and support your community. So my question for you is now, for those people that want to do that, that want to volunteer, but they're struggling to, what's the one piece of advice that you can give them? Give to our audience now as a closing remark on how to make volunteering easier for them.
Actually, this is a very simple, because as you asked this question, I have gone to the many of the organizations, they are struggling for the volunteer, because sometimes people think that if I get something, I feel happy. But once you will see that if you volunteer, you can get a smile in the other people's face. As for example, if you are giving a person a scholarship, you give money, when you will see, oh, this guy becoming higher university degree and other, because oh, I help him. So you will feel a peace of mind and comfort when you make a smile to the others. And also people has difficulties, if you can make him difficult little bit easy, you will more enjoy by helping him, whether it is a food, whether it is an education, or he has any need. That's the way. So if you can say, like Prophet Muhammad, he was also orphan and needy, but he, before became prophet, actually he used to help the needy and orphan. Many of the people don't know it actually. And then all the time he mentioned, like he said that benefit, that if you help an orphan, you and Prophet Muhammad will be Jannah together. So you have to give the benefit of doing the volunteer works. One of them, you putting a smile on the other people's face, another of them you will have a peace of mind. People looking for the peace of mind. So enjoying yourself is one form of peace of mind, but helping the others is another peace of mind. That's what I will say, that people need peace of mind. Helping the others give you a lot of peace of mind.
MashaAllah. So you heard it there, ladies and gentlemen. To be happy, to feel fulfilled, you have to help and support others. Remember that the key to living is giving. And giving can be done in multiple ways, not just in money, but in time, in effort, in energy, and even in a simple smile. So, brother, doctor, manager, you have so many titles, mashallah. I want to thank you so much for this interview. On behalf of HCI, on behalf of myself, on behalf of our number one volunteer and executive director, Mahmouda.
Yes.
MashaAllah, since 1980, I don't know, I think she wasn't even maybe born back then.
Come on.
But MashaAllah.
No. I love her because I have seen her and I'm now learning from her. Maybe
Yeah,
she
learning.
got an inspiration,
Yes.
but I'm learning from everybody.
We're all learning from her, mashallah.
Yes.
And inshallah, more people can learn from us through this interview session. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.